What's up, Brew Crew? Today we're going to be taking a look at Cascadia. Cascadia is a drafting tile placement pattern building game in which players will take turns drafting one terrain tile paired with one wildlife token and trying to place both the tile and the token in such a way that they will score points at the end of the game. Let's head down to the table for a gameplay overview and then we'll come back up top for my review.
Okay, we'll begin by taking one of the starter habitat tiles. As you can see, each tile shows what type of animal may be placed there. We'll also remove habitat tiles from the game based on the number of players. So 2 for a 4-player game, 22 for a 3-player game, and 42 for a 2-player game. Then shuffle up the rest of the tiles and make a face-down stack. Now we're going to randomly choose one of the 4 different scoring cards for each of the 5 different types of wildlife in the game. We've got the bear, the salmon, the elk, the red fox, and the hawk. The scoring cards will tell you how each of the different animal types will score. For example, if we draw this card, then the bears will score a number of points per pair of bears we have together at the end of the game. If we instead drew this card, then we'll score points for groups of 3 bears on connected tiles, and so on. Once we have our scoring cards chosen, we will flip over 4 habitat tiles. Then draw 4 wildlife tokens. We'll also have these nature tokens that will go into a general supply. Gameplay will go clockwise around the table. On your turn, you're going to choose one of the sets of habitat tile and wildlife token. You can place your habitat tile anywhere connected to your existing environment, but keep in mind that you'll be scoring points at the end of the game for your largest group of connected habitat types, and whoever has the largest connected group of each habitat type will also score bonus points. Once you've placed your habitat tile, then you will place your wildlife token on one of the habitat tiles in your environment. You can only place 1 token per habitat tile, and the tile must show that animal's icon on it for it to be placed there. If you don't have a legal place to play a wildlife token when it was drafted, then you must discard it back to the bag. If you place a wildlife token on one of these keystone tiles, which show a white triangle on the edge and a nature token symbol next to the animal icon, then you'll get to take one of the nature tokens from the supply. These can be spent to take any one habitat tile and any one wildlife token, so not necessarily having to be paired up, or you can use it to wipe any number of wildlife tokens and replace them. The game will continue until there are no more habitat tiles to refill the 4th space after a player has drafted. Then we'll score points based on the wildlife scoring cards chosen at the beginning of the game, connected habitat tiles, connected habitat tile majorities, and each nature token that you have left at the end of the game will be worth 1 point. And whoever has the most points wins. All right, now let's head back up for the review.
Okay, to start off, this cover is beautiful. I love Beth Sobel's artwork, and the animal art on the scoring cards is also incredible. Now, from a distance, the rest of the components may not look like much, but when you really spend time to look at the habitat tiles, you'll begin to notice just how detailed they are. I also really love the detail on the pattern on the cloth bag that's included in the game, which looks a little bit like a topographical map. Overall, just a really nice production from AEG. As far as the gameplay is concerned, I think this is a great game. The different scoring cards chosen at the beginning of the game allow for a lot of variability because you have 4 of each of the 5 different animal types, and you're able to mix and match those. In addition to that, so much of the game will depend on which wildlife tokens are drawn and what habitat tile they're paired with, so replayability with this game is pretty high. They have managed to pack a fair bit of tense decision making into a pretty simple set of rules here, trying to both get your habitats to match up and make sure that you can legally place your wildlife tokens. Gives you plenty to think about, but it never feels too stressful. These decisions don't really take away from how pleasant the game is to play. Jen also really likes this game, and she says that she really enjoys adapting her strategy to whichever wildlife tokens and habitat tiles are available and how to make them work for her environment. She also loves the variability of the scoring cards, and she likes the simple rules that still manage to challenge her as she tries to figure out how to make all of her animals happy. So, Jen and I both rate this game an 8. It's quick and simple enough that we can break it out in a lot of different situations, but with enough gameplay tension there to keep it interesting to us for a long time. Alright everyone, that was Cascadia. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, let's get another round for the table.
Hey everybody, don't forget to like and comment on this video. If you found value in this video at all, it would mean a lot to us if you consider subscribing to the channel as well. Don't forget to click the notification button so you'll know when we put out a new video. Cheers!